right. We also want to mention that in addition to following, of course, everything that's happening in Kentucky, we've also been keeping a very close eye on Virginia. And we know that the Associated Press is projecting that Democrats have flipped both the Virginia Senate and the House. So, Leslie, I'm going to turn to you. You're sitting there in Washington, D.C. What is the message that this sends to Republicans in the state of Virginia, but beyond as well, especially as you look ahead to 2020?
Sure. And Elaine, I'm going to go back to the two previous points that were talked about here, because I think you kind of this troika effect of the three things together is really a pattern. And I love Anthony's feedback and, kind of anybody's feedback on that. But it's these kind of off year or off elections. And we're seeing that. So it's one where it's not a presidential election. That's one of them. Two is the area that concerns me is the pattern that is starting to emerge is you have the right type of the formula. In Texas, it reminds me of Texas, where Ted Cruz almost lost. And he was somebody very much disliked. Had to get the support at the national level. A lot of money went into a state that people thought they didn't have to. And it was those suburban areas that started to crack. And who lives in those areas? You have a lot of women, a lot of working families, very concerned about what they see, and they didn't like the top of the ticket. And the third part of that is the Democrat being able to bolster and stay strong and not, in their rural areas and in areas that really count. And when you put all those elements together, you end up with these kind of flips. And you see it in Virginia. You're seeing it now in Kentucky. You saw it almost happen in Texas. And we can kind of go on from there. That's where the concern is that perfect storm of elements coming together.